Hey guys, welcome to the 28-day challenge. And this is one of our most intense workouts. This is how we transform bodies in record time, and we are glad that you are with us. Before we get started though, one of the whole principles of our whole philosophy is making sure that you have a mind, body, and soul connection. And so part of the 28-day challenge is what we call fierce form. It's a principle that means you do every single exercise with perfect form and perfect alignment. And so throughout this series, you're going to hear me and the team giving you specific instructions. And so we wanted to slow down and just show you some of the main principles of fierce form. All right? So the first thing is how we stand. It all starts in how you stand, and everything that we do, just remember this, everything that we do involves your core. So you're going to stand with your feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. You're going to take your pinky finger, right? And you're going to put your pinky finger right on top of your hips. Then you're going to take your thumb and put it underneath your ribs. And you're going to increase that distance like you're taking a big breath, right? And then you're going to just kind of close your abs and bring your shoulder blades back. So your core is always engaged, all right? So let's do that again. So slouch, say you're sitting at your desk and you've got bad posture or you're tired. And what you're going to do, let's pull up that core, pull those shoulder blades back. And now this right here is where you're going to close your abs. So she's going to pull her ribs in just a little bit there, right? Now let your arms hang, right? See how tall they look, right? Look at that, perfect posture. Look at that, look at this, all right? That's what you want. That's part of the fierce form principle, okay? Now, the second thing is, like I said, everything that you do involves the core. So you're going to stay standing, your core is pulled up, your elbows are going to go forward. We're going to do a squat, right? Now, the main thing about the squat is you need your knees in line with your toes. So what you don't want is this going on, right? You're going to sit back, sit your hips all the way back, and as you stand, your core is tight, right? Shoulder blades back. You sit nice and low, and as you stand, core is tight, shoulder blades back. Try that one more time. Sit low. Abs are pulled up, ribs are closed, shoulder blades are back. Now, if everybody turns to the side, what I want you to see is as she goes down and as she keeps her form together, she's going to get these thighs parallel to the floor, right? That's what you want. That means she's getting engagement in her thighs, in her glutes, her core is still working, her hips are being pushed all the way up and forward, shoulder blades are back, right? So whenever you hear me saying hips forward, this is what it means. She goes down, thighs parallel to the floor, her abs are pulled up, hips forward, core is nice and tight, right? Master this principle, okay? He goes up, core tight, shoulder blades are back, right? We want you to have an aligned, balanced body as well as the shape. We know you want to get snatched, we know you want to get lean, that's going to happen, but we want you to do it the right way. Now, we're going to get a little more complicated. Everybody pick up a 5-pound weight or pick up a weight. Okay, so now we're going to take the core connection principle just a little bit further, all right? So, if you guys can take your weights, they got their weights already. You're going to bend your knees slightly. You're going to pull up the core, connect the core, keep your ribs back. We're going to do an overhead press. So they're going to take their arms to 90 degrees, okay? So, the arm is at 90 degrees. However, even though she's working her arms, her core is also going to be working. What you're going to see is this part of her core fully engaged, right? So as she takes the arm up, take it up, you're going to see the abs engaged. So let's get in here and let's get a good look at her abs there. Keep going. Go again, right? So this side of her abs is working even though her arm is working. This is the core connection. She's pulling up her abs. She's got that first standing position correct. And even though she's working her arms, right? She's working them, right? She's working them. But this is nice and tight. Now, watch this. See where her ribs are? She's going to correct that. And she's going to pull these ribs in. Pull them in, pull them in, pull them in. Yes. Okay. That, my friends, is core connection. All right. We've got one more thing for you. Thank you very much. You can put that down. We're going to go onto the floor. And when we're working our abs and when we're connecting our core, you're going to hear me say a lot, pull up from underneath your belly button, right? And so what that means is the area right here in your belly button and right to your pelvis, right to your pelvic floor, we're going to keep that area pulled up. What it does is it creates more space in your spine. It gives you more of that core connection. And look, if we're trying to get tighter, leaner abs, right, this is what you want. You can change the shape of your lower abs just by putting into practice this principle. So let's go down into plank, guys. And go sideways on, yep. And so, if we're going to do a plank, you come down onto your elbows. You're going to turn your feet underneath, right? And you're going to pull up from right underneath that belly button. You pull up and you lengthen your legs, okay? Now, if you need to stay on your knees, you can do that too. So I want to show you here. We're going to show you with all of these guys. So let's go back down onto your knees. So here's Sabine, right? So her hips are back, right? We're going to move everything forward so her shoulders are over her elbows. She's going to pull up from underneath her abdomen. Yes, you see how that pulled up? That's what you want. And now she's going to straighten her legs, right? Look at that. Straight back. She's pulled up from underneath her abs. Her core is nice and tight. You could have a cup of tea off of that. Look at that. It's beautiful. All right, over here. Again, just need to show you again, right? So, Claudia, let's do it. Let's take your hips up. So, right, good. Lengthen the legs. So her lower abs are completely pulled in. So that's by pulling up from underneath your belly button, right? Keeping your abs always engaged. The ribs are pulled up. Nice straight line. Now, Gianni's going to show us how to do it the wrong way, all right? So look, if you've got this arch in your back, right? That's not what we're talking about. You want to straighten that out. He's going to pull up the lower abs, straighten here. He's going to lengthen his legs. Good. Another straight line. Lower abs are fully engaged. All right? So guys, you can take a rest. Here's the deal. When we're working out and when we're doing this 28-day challenge, form is so important. When I say extend your arms all the way. None of this stuff, right? Fully extension. When I talk about chest up, shoulder blades back, you're going to roll your shoulder blades back. You're going to keep your core connected. You're going to keep your lower abs connected, right? When I say knees in line with the toes, those knees are going to be right here, right in line with the toes. Not here, right here, okay? When I say get down, and I will say get down, I need your thighs parallel to the floor, okay? And in everything, people, if you've seen the transformations that we do, if you've seen the results that we've been able to accomplish, especially in this midsection, right, it's all about that core connection. Say hello to your core, because in every exercise for the next 28 days on this program, it is going to transform. So, that, my friends, is the Fierce Form Principle. Welcome to the 28-Day Challenge.